Alright guys, I decided to install a glow gauge for 98 Honda Accord EX V6 Coupe using a glow gauge for the 4-cylinder 98 2001 or 2 glow gauge, because they don't have the one that made for V6 Accord. I've been searching on the net everywhere and called them. They don't carry one, they don't make one. So I'm frustrated with it and decided to buy the 98 glow gauge for the 4-cylinder, which is, here it is, and try to put it on the 98 V6 Accord EX Coupe here, and it's where it is. But it requires a lot of modification to it, such as first of all, you can see where the gauge, it doesn't cover. You see it, this curved line here, it doesn't cover enough, but when you put this cover on, it should cover that. It won't show that little curve there. And other modification is, you see the small hole here, which is supposed to put this pin here to rest the needle. It's for the this is for the 94. I mean, for the 4-cylinder, it has the hole here, but for the 98, the pin is right there. So I have to drill a hole. You see right here, a little hole here, so to hold the pin. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of blurry. That's one modification. Same thing as this guy for the RPM gauge. It's supposed to be, the existing is right here somewhere, but then I have to make a mess, so I drilled a whole big hole right here to hold this needle, this pin here to rest the needle here. So I have to make a hole right there instead. And other than that, it's alright. And on this side for the gauge in the temperature, there's no pin to stick out to hold the needle, so that's okay. Also, the other modification would be, you see the hole where you slide the gauge in, you see a little notch here. I have to cut that in order to slide the whole gauge template onto the plate here, because the hole itself is too small, and the problem is because the needle arm here, it's kind of stick out too long at the tail, so that's why I cut that. So try to insert it in without pulling the needle. Yes, again, do not pull the needle out, just slide it in through the hole and push it down, but make a little bigger hole right there. Even though I cut it, it's stripped to the back of the magnet, to at the back where it light up all the thing, but it's okay. Even though you cut it, it won't affect any lighting at all. And same thing on this guy too. You have to cut it a little bit bigger in order to insert it in, as well as these guy. You have to cut a little bit bigger hole at the center. So on this one too, so to slide it in. Other than that, it's okay. But also I recommended that to glue these template, all of these template, onto a existing black plate, and make sure to flush it so it's no curve. If it's curved, if it's bumped up a little bit, because the clearance between the clearance between the existing plate, the black, and the needle cylinder here. It's very tiny. It doesn't have enough clearance. If you don't glue that the new plate onto the existing plate flat and flush completely, it will bump up, then it will interfere with the needle movement. The needle will not move smoothly. So I strongly recommend you have to glue it for all three plates. You have to glue it down so it's all flat and flush, so the needle will spin freely. See this one, I have a problem first time. It doesn't move because it's concave. It hit the needle, so it doesn't move freely. It's stuck. So I have to reassemble it again, disassemble it, and glue it back again for all these things. Okay, other than that, the numbering or the speed, it's pretty much the same. They all locate in the right location, and they are correct from the existing. Alright, and that's it. And all these wire here, it's connect to the inverter or a transformer. Come with it. So connect these guy, and these guy into the other three that coming in from the transformer or inverter, whichever you call. Then out from the transformer or inverter, there's two wire that coming out from there. One is red, one is black. So the red is go to the power, whereas the electrical panel on the driver's side is that. So the red plug into that parking light switch I'll show you on next, and the black you connect to the ground. And also from the transformer inverter, it has a connector as well coming out. It has a switch for the you can switch to green glow light or blue glow light, which is cool, and also a dimmer switch as well integrated. It's kind of nice, and I'll show you that later when I hook into my car. And that's pretty much it, and I strongly recommend you glue it down. Okay, and while we already, if you guys already take it off, make sure to check the light bulb on the back. There's, all these black thing and white thing, these are the bulb. Make sure they are working properly or done blown out, so replace it while you already take it off, instead of take it out again and replace it again if it's blown out. Okay, and all these I recommend not to use this Scotch tape to tape this guy down. It will come back out, and so I use super glue to stick it down, but just put one small drop here and drop here and drop here, as long as the needle will not interfere. That's all. And here's the cover for the 98 V6. It's a little bit different than the 4-cylinder. The whole panel come out. Okay, the whole thing come out. All you have to do, just put it back on top like this, and screw it from the back. And that's it. I'll show you the next video how to install and turn it on. Ciao, bye.